All right, let's step outside and talk about the sunshine that we saw today. It brought some really warm temperatures across the region, especially in the Fort Smith area. Let's check in with Matt now as we look ahead to your Tuesday evening.
Yeah, we're going to keep the warmth for tomorrow, too. Not as warm as it was today because instead of a southwest wind, we're probably going to have a little bit more of a north wind, and we're going to probably have some extra clouds, too. So you add those two factors together, we may only get to the low and mid 70s rather than the mid 80s that we had today. New record high in Fort Smith and new record high in Fayetteville, too. We hit 77. The previous record was 76, so that one was a little bit closer, but Fort Smith, we blew it out of the water. 83, the record was 80. All right, we've got storms to talk about. Cold front's going to come in, doesn't like this warmth, it's got to knock it out. It's here in late February. This thing actually arrives in March, just 2 days away from now, for March 2nd. Severe weather coming in by Thursday evening, and potentially it could be pretty strong, especially in southern Arkansas. The farther south you live, in southern Oklahoma, southern Arkansas, bigger storms are likely as we go into Thursday evening. Right now, we've got mostly clear skies, a few high thin cirrus clouds, but things are pretty quiet out there right now. Northwest Arkansas will be in the 70s for about another hour, and then we should slip into the 60s by about 7 o'clock. In the River Valley, we'll hit those 60s by about 8 o'clock. It was a really warm day for us. Tomorrow morning, waking up, headed out the door, not so chilly. We're going to have a lot of 50s out there, even better than we were today. Today, we're in the 40s, and then we quickly warmed up. But tomorrow afternoon, because of those extra clouds, and a few of us could even get a stray shower. Not everyone, and they'll be pretty light if they do come through. No storms really expected here. There could be a stray storm towards Little Rock, but a couple of showers out there, 60s and 70s, so a bit cooler than it was today. So here's what we're expecting next. We got this lineup for you. So tomorrow there's a spotty shower. Will be a touch cooler, still above average for this time of year. But then by Thursday, we keep those winds in place, keeping the humidity in place too. And as that cold front comes through, we've got some scattered showers in the morning. And then by the evening, some strong thunderstorms are likely to come on through. And there could be some gusty winds and maybe an isolated tornado as well. The farther south you live, the higher the severe threat goes too, especially south of I-40. And then we wrap this system up Friday morning, just trying to end the week. And it looks like we still may some cold rain. But what's happened is this whole storm system has shifted north, so that brings the storm chances north, but it also pushes those snow chances farther north. So our snow chance is going down, but our storm chance is going up. Here's a look at Futurecast. Tonight, we're pretty quiet. You can see the stars just fine, at least for the first half of the night. Tomorrow morning, a couple high thin cirrus clouds coming in, and the clouds may thicken up a little bit more throughout the afternoon. You see on Futurecast, we have a few light rain showers, especially for central Arkansas, but we could get a couple here and there in the River Valley. Shouldn't be a big deal. But then by Thursday, more showers start to move in on and off throughout the morning. But check this out. Later in the afternoon, that's when we're going to watch this complex blow up in eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, across the state line right around 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And so right there after dinner time, we'll be watching these strong storms. So the biggest threat will be south of the Arkansas River. You see the level 3 threat for parts of Logan County, Scott County, and LaFleur County. So here's your Northwest Arkansas forecast. Still warm the next couple of days. Storms hit us Thursday evening. We knocked back down to the 40s and 50s briefly on Friday, and we try to recoup. And this weekend actually looks pretty nice, especially Sunday.
And into the next week even.
Yeah, we got 70s Monday. Yeah.
When does that yellow turn to a red?
We were actually talking about that earlier. I want to get some new data probably by about noon tomorrow. We'll probably make that call. Okay. But it's going to be stormy Thursday evening.
No matter what. Yeah. All right, Matt, thanks. Super Mario.